Hello and welcome once again, NewMutator, bringing you Myth World Cup 2012 map, Poison Holiday. I know it's everyone's favorite. It's actually fairly interesting. It's got these rivers and this middle island. It actually is a fairly interesting map. It is Flag Rally for all those watching, and the game, well, it's game 2, and it's between ageha and R3. It looks like R3 has picked up a couple of more units. Looks like Father Xmas, little change of heart there, saying, oh man, I don't think ageha needs me. In fact, I should probably help out R3. Well, we'll see if he's able to help at all. Cremisi, Father Xmas, Muse, Asmo, Scott Walker for R3. So 5 players all together. Cremisi will be captaining. Muse was the captain of game 1, but kind of lost there. So Scott Walker with a little bit of he's reminiscing about the last game. Little regrets there, saying, "Oh, I should have done this." Well, that's the R3 team in the south. This kind of that blue, bright blue color there. You're going off against ageha. Well, this purplish color here. Terry the Kid is the captain. Kabuki, Ape, Aki, Ginga, and KAO have all made it. So ageha taking the first game of the match and just steamrolled R3. Not very, not that great performance by the R3 team. Mark kind of taking the brunt of that steamroll and ended up dropping, saying he was drunk and had to go. Muse was kind of like, "Okay, thanks, bye," and that was that. All right, so second game. What do we have here? We have more warlocks. We have these, we have dwarves, we have pus, we have archers, we have warriors, and we have a couple of thrall to sit on the home flag. And that's what I imagine they're going to be used for. Oh, and we also have herons. Max herons there, 6 warlocks there. And so that's, you know, kind of standard there for the
game on.
R3 team. For ageha, I'm sorry, ageha. Large flank of warriors here. They're also going to be taking 6 warlocks, a ton of pus, and you know, about the same number of archers. Not too many and not too few. And also a couple of thrall, probably going to be defending a flag somewhere. Now these are fire arrows. Your archers can pick them up and use them, but it doesn't look like they're going to be used for R3. And
flag captured.
I don't know if where were the fire arrows at for ageha? Surely they also, oh, they were here and they got taken. Sorry about that. I can't really see because I'm outside and there's the glare of the sun.
Flag captured.
Even though it's a beautiful day, it's
captured.
perhaps not the best circumstances to be playing Myth or casting Myth, as the case may be.
Flag captured.
'Cause I can hardly see this overhead here. Yes. So both teams looks like are going to be tagging their back flags, kind of moving in. ageha easily taking flag number 4 and defending that against Father Xmas, who is going to be bearing down on it. Although he's kind of in a defensive position here, not really certain he wants to push. And it looks like R3 is, for the most part, defensive, except for in the east. They have kind of pushed through because there's not not a lot of Age around here. You know, so they're gonna be trying to sneak into the backfield, but it looks like they're gonna be running away from the Age force that had just tagged the flag and is now currently moving south. So we'll see what Muse ends up deciding to do. But look, very static here. Not really doing much. Losing a Puskull. So already, man, that manure. Yes, there's a farm or something nearby. Kind of unusual smells there. Oh, but not too bad. Aki could have easily taken out Father Xmas's Puskull, but not able to connect that well. It seems maybe that was a control click. Well, what's going on? We have Age up in flags and up in percentages just slightly. They're going to be working on this flag here, flag number 5. And unable to block, but perhaps it was for the best. KAO is going to be running in his warriors to their doom. And his Puskull not able to connect all that much, although Terry the Kid is going to be coming up from behind. And KAO had better be careful. He might lose his Warlock. He loses his other Warlock to Pus. And he is going to lose. He does lose both Warlocks in the end. Whereas Muse... Man, I apologize. The tornado is just about to begin here. Muse does lose his Warlock as well. So both sides kind of taking heavy losses here, hovering at 80%, retaining most of their melee, but their artillery is just almost completely wiped out here in the east. So it looks like R3 finally deciding to push in the mid. They're going to be driving Age back with their Puskulls. And Age just has so much invested here in the west. Wow, nice Puskull there. I should not have hovered away. Able to take out so many archers there. Defensive Pus by Cremisi. Or was that defensive? No, that was offensive. Ginga trying to run away and getting taken out. Nice moves there. Cremisi able to take out nearly the entire center of Age. Age only able to take out an archer in that entire exchange, it seems. Well, and that Heron there, but losing a dwarf in that process. So Age trying to retaliate. Ginga, I don't know why he's targeting these warriors. He needs to take out the heavy artillery. Pust is blocked. So Cremisi doing a fantastic job here. He's kind of poised between the Age west that had kind of come across the river and come up behind him here, and the remnants of the Age mid, which is trying to retreat back to flag number 2, it seems. There was all kinds of crazy construction and stuff going on out here, so I don't know if they're dynamiting or what. Well, it's 43%,
5
64%. I mean,
minutes
Cremisi did a fantastic job there, taking out so many units. And oh man, that smell is completely is so pungent. I am considering moving, but there's really not many places to move to at this point in time. So I'm gonna keep doing this. Just gonna power through it as Cremisi takes a huge hit. Oh my goodness, Cremisi just lost almost his entire army to one warlock shot. Ape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Flag.
So many kills with that
captured.
one shot. Skywalker. Wow, that hurt. Cremisi confident that his team is still going to win. 40%, 45%. So Age kind of closed the gap there, but 4 minutes left in the game. They still are up in flags. So Cremisi did a wonderful job taking that mid, but just totally got surrounded, and that warlock, one warlock taking out almost his entire force. Pretty amazing. However, the rest of the R3 force is going to be crossing here. Father Xmas taking out a couple of Kabuki's archers. Now the fire arrows are not going to be effective on warlocks, and Kabuki loses his remaining archers to that Heron flank there. Scott Walker taking them out 34%, 45%. So that gap is once again widening with the reinforcing of R3 here on the way to flag number 2. Now flag number 1 is another flag that R3 is going to want to take, and it doesn't look like I mean, there's a few Age units here in the mid. Ape, okay, and warlocks have mana. I'm not sure if you see that, but that
Flag
blue bar
captured.
up there
Victory imminent.
determines how I guess you know, how many shots they can make. And he has enough for one more shot here, but he is going to die. He's gonna instead, yes, he does take out one Heron guard. So nice splitting them off and able to take him out with the goal there. Not enough mana to do anything. That
Flag
warlock is
captured.
helpless. So Ape's
Victory imminent.
veteran warlock is going to die. Ran down by Cremisi's goal. And here we have R3 chasing the remaining artillery for KAO. And a little bit of friendly fire there, but you know, whatever. Looks like R3 have taken flag 2, and in just a moment they will take flag number 1.
Flag captured.
So some interesting playing there. Cremisi did really well in that push. You know, we saw in the east both sides kind of reaching a stalemate, and Cremisi pushing, taking the initiative, and destroying the middle force for Age, but taking heavy losses shortly thereafter. However, that momentum was enough for R3 to continue pushing and take those flags that they needed before Age was able to respond. So we see here Cremisi doing well, except for his losses. 32 losses. He lost so many units in that one warlock blast. Muse doing really well here, 151 damage. And Asmo was not even playing. That's that might set R3 back in the next game, if unless he comes back, or unless more players join them. But R3 was able to respond and take back game 2. So it is tied 1-1. Ape, he had that one warlock shot Gave him so much damage, 120 damage. Pretty amazing. And Aki doing well, 85 damage there. Some positive ratios. Alright, so we're going to move into game number 3.